Good morning. Welcome to Hamsika Academy. In the previous part of the video lecture, we discussed how the tribal chiefs have lost their control over the territory after the arrival of the Britishers into the picture. The forest laws and their impact. The change in the forest laws has brought a deep impact on the tribal lives because now the forests are declared as state properties. So forests are used to cultivate timber and these forests are declared as reserved forest. Earlier, the tribal societies used to wander freely in the society, but now they were put restrictions on that. The tribals cannot travel freely or move freely in the reserved forests, and they can no longer practice zoom cultivation or collect fruits or hunt animals. See, these are the basic occupations as we learned in the previous videos, that zoom cultivation, hunting, gathering fruits are some of the lifestyle practices or livelihoods of the tribal societies. After the Britishers have entered into the picture and declared that these forests are reserved forests, the tribals movement is being restricted completely. They are no longer allowed to do zooming cultivation, collect the fruits or hunt animals. It disturbed the basic lifestyle of the tribal societies. Many tribals have to move out in areas to search of work and livelihood because their basic livelihood is being taken away from them. This created a problem for the Britishers as well, because as most of the forest people started to leave, the tribal people, then there is nobody to work for the British. So the Britishers have come up with a solution that you can do zoom cultivation in some areas, in some quarters of the forest, but not in all the areas. Because we are giving you the permission to do the zoom cultivation, you need to work for us, or you need to do labor work for us, for the forest department, and take care of the forest. Thus, forest villages were established in many regions. Initially, the Britishers did not want the tribal societies to be within the forest or to do the zoom cultivation, because the timber crops which they are growing, they don't want it to catch fire, because in shifting cultivation or in zoom cultivation, these people had a habit of burning the crop once they have cut the crop. Once it is in ripen season and once they collect the crop, it will be burned off and left the place. If they burn it and leave, in that process, if the timber plantations catch fire, that will be a problem for them and it will burn the entire timber plantation. That's why initially the Britishers don't want them to be within the forest or don't want them to move freely in the forest. They also did not allow them to do zoom cultivation or collection of fruits and animals. But that resulted in the desertation of the forests by the tribal groups. They started to leave the forest and go in search of jobs. Similarly, this created problem for the British because there is nobody to work. So in order to sort out this problem of shortage of labor, the Britishers agreed to put villages or the tribal groups in some villages which are far away from the reserved forests, and these people, in return to allowing them for doing the zoom cultivation or shifting cultivation, they have to take care of the forest and work in the forest department. That's how the forest villages came into existence in many regions during the Britishers period. So you can also see here, many tribal groups accepted and some groups did not accept the colonial forest laws. They disobeyed the new rules. They continued to practice the shifting cultivation, which is considered as illegal by the Britishers. And sometimes they also rose in rebellion against the British. So the revolts happened in 1906 and 1930, that is at Songram Sangha in Assam region and in central provinces in 1930s. So the Britishers' laws created anger for the tribals because they disturbed their basic livelihood. So sometimes some groups accepted, but some groups reacted very firmly and they rose in rebellion against the British. Examples of such are the Songram Sangha in 1906 in Assam, and in 1930s we have forest satyagrahas in the central provinces. So in this video we discussed what is the impact of the forest laws on the tribal societies. The Britishers have imposed certain rules which have made the forest tribal groups lack of livelihood. Their basic livelihood is being missed. So certain groups accepted, certain groups resisted. That resulted in rebellion against the Britishers. That's all we have in this video. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscription.